Every election cycle, California parents step into the voting booth believing their single ballot can help steer a massive machine, an entire education system overseeing nearly 10,000 schools and 6 million students. But a recent investigation by Shasta Unfiltered reveals that Sacramento has found a way to short-circuit that democratic process. For over a century, the State Superintendent of Public Instruction has been an independent, elected office. That design forces whoever is running the Department of Education to answer directly to the public. Politicians have repeatedly tried to strip this democratic check away. 4 separate times, they've put measures on the ballot to make the superintendent an appointed position. And 4 separate times, California voters have overwhelmingly said no. The system was built this way on purpose. It prevents the executive branch from having total, unchecked control over what our kids learn. Then came the June 2026 primary election. A conservative parental rights advocate named Sonja Shaw entered the race. Shaw is the president of the Chino Valley Unified School District Board. She built a reputation for aggressively fighting state mandates and demanding transparency for local parents. Against all expectations, she took the top spot in the primary, easily outperforming a crowded field of career politicians and establishment candidates. An independent outsider with a track record of suing the state was now one step away from taking over the Department of Education. Shaw's lead represented an immediate threat to the Sacramento establishment's grip on education policy. On July 10, 2026, just weeks after Shaw surged in the primary, Governor Gavin Newsom took decisive action. He signed Assembly Bill 18-1. This was a budget trailer bill, a piece of legislation nominally tied to the state budget. Because trailer bills are tied to strict funding deadlines, they bypass standard legislative committees. Politicians use them to quickly pass massive policy changes with almost zero public debate. Within weeks of Shaw's primary victory, this bill was drafted, voted on, and signed into law. By rewriting the office's legal authority months before the general election, the legislature ensured that even if an outsider wins the seat in November, the actual departmental power has already been moved elsewhere. AB 1881 immediately guts the operational authority of the elected superintendent. Look at this chart. Historically, voters elect the superintendent, who runs the Department of Education. Now, the governor appoints an unelected education commissioner, placing daily operations out of voters' reach. The elected superintendent is pushed aside, reduced to an advocacy role with no real power. Whoever wins the general election this November will inherit an empty office. The political machine successfully insulated itself from the electorate. The politicians who pushed this through claim it's standard governance reform, meant to fix a fragmented system. This chart shows the current reality in our classrooms. Fewer than half of California's students are performing at grade level in reading and math. The vast majority are falling behind. Sonja Shaw quickly took to national television, calling AB 18-1 a backdoor budget bill and announcing plans to challenge its constitutionality in court. If Sacramento wanted to improve education, they would focus on those failing test scores. Instead, their immediate priority was protecting their own political control. In Shasta County, local school boards have already faced intense battles over curriculum and transparency. An independent superintendent offered one critical check and balance. Without it, local districts face a much harder battle against top-down state mandates on curriculum, testing, and funding. We see this pattern repeatedly. When citizens use the democratic process to challenge the political establishment, the establishment responds by rewriting the rules. Ask yourself, does consolidating this much power behind closed doors make you trust Sacramento more with your child's education? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Like and share this video to keep your community informed, and be sure to scan the QR code or visit shastaunfiltered.com to subscribe for more honest news.